Let's talk about the Robinson-Patman Act. The Robinson-Patman Act was enacted to limit the ability of larger companies to command discriminatory prices or discounts because they have a much larger purchasing power than a smaller company. So it prevents the discrimination in prices charged to competing purchasers of products that are of like grade and quality, and when it has the effect of lessening the competition between them. So let's look at a little scenario, and if you're involved in something like this, you will be guilty of a felony. Company A sells its widgets to Company B for $1 each, but the price to a smaller company that happens to be minority owned and is a competitor of Company A is charged $1.50 for the same widgets. There's really no difference in the creditworthiness of the two companies. There's really no reason why the price difference is the way it is. Company B, that's received the lower pricing, takes that advantage in pricing to resell the widgets at a lower price. This blows the smaller company out of business. They can't compete with that lower price, and they go out of business. So this is a scenario you definitely do not want to be involved in. So it's a violation of the antitrust laws if you are selling the same product to competitors at a different price with a discriminatory intent or a potential discriminatory intent. So that is another factor here in this example, where one company is larger and the other company is minority owned. There could have been some discriminatory intent involved. Let's look deeper into price discrimination. Again, illegal price discrimination is the practice of charging competitors, similar competitors, different prices for the same goods or services, where the effect is going to be to injure competition by enabling one of those competitors to resell that product or service at a lower price as compared to another. Prices include a number of things. There's differences in credit or delivery terms. That is pricing. Rebates, service charges, things that are not related to creditworthiness, such as that. Price discrimination is illegal if it's done on the basis of race, religion, nationality, gender, or if it's in violation of other price-fixing laws. It's also against the law for a customer to knowingly induce or receive a prohibited price discrimination from a seller. So as credit professionals, we should not only be aware of what our company's behavior is with its own customers, but what its behavior is with its suppliers. So charging different prices to different customers is not illegal if there's no intent to harm competitors. So there are some gray areas here that you may need to check with counsel to get an exact read as to what your company policy should be. There's two exceptions to price discrimination. The first is the most common, and that's meeting competition. That's the meeting competition defense. It permits a seller to charge a lower price to one customer if it's done in good faith to meet but not to beat an equally low price offered to that customer by one of your company's competitors. So that is perfectly legal to do that, but you need to be totally documented. You need to understand what the basis for that meet competition defense is and have it fully documented so that if it's ever questioned, you can prove that it was a legitimate price difference because of meeting competition. There's also a cost justification defense, probably used less because it may require some fairly complex accounting to be able to defend that.